Something really weird has been happening. A few months ago, we got access to a new sci-fi age AI tool, and it's pretty much taken over. It's grown loads faster than any tech platform ever, and everyone is starting to realize the power of this tool, especially when it comes to making money. But one thing I've realized is that a lot of people are approaching this completely wrong. They're missing the #1 skill you have to actually make money with AI. Yes, AI is writing, coding, and creating art in a way that's really freaking scary. Scary because it feels like everyone's going to lose their jobs, including me. I'm a copywriter, and when I started playing around with ChatGPT and even AI tools like Jasper, way before ChatGPT had even come out, I had a proper existential crisis because I was blown away by what this technology can do. And one thing that freaks me out even more is that what we're seeing and playing with is the public version. Can you even imagine what's behind the scenes? Like, what systems exist that aren't even available to us as mere normal individuals? I'm obsessed with getting to know this technology inside out, so I started playing around with it and watching videos of the ways people are coming up with to make money with it. But I felt like something was missing. Like everyone was missing something really fundamental. Like, yes, of course, I can use this to write 10 basic blog posts a day, but so can anyone else, right? That opportunity will be completely saturated in no time with people on Fiverr offering that service for, well, a fiver. Average AI level content won't be good enough to make serious money with. So after playing around with it for some time and doing loads of research and thinking, I still felt like I wasn't really understanding the ultimate key to using this tool to the best of my ability. So I clicked off of YouTube and Medium and started digging into what the real AI pros are focusing on. And that's when I finally found it. The missing piece in all of this that so many people are overlooking. The #1 skill that will actually make you money and boost your productivity with AI. So I've been digging into this specific skill, researching and testing to go from feeling like technology is way over my head to feeling like I can master this sci-fi level tool. The goal is to tap into the power of this technology and leverage it to improve our lives, rather than run away from it or bury our heads in the sand and ignore that it even exists and could replace our jobs pretty soon. The goal is to run it rather than let it run us. And that all starts with what is going to be the #1 skill of the century. The two most important words you're going to hear this year: prompt engineering. Barely anyone has even heard of prompt engineering right now, but I promise you this is going to become huge. Prompt engineering is essentially how to talk to AI to get it to do what you want. The more AI takes over our lives, the more important the skill of knowing how to talk to AI will become. The better you can talk to it, the more it can help you to get a competitive advantage over everyone else. Listen, we can't hide the fact that AI will take over most aspects of our lives because of its power. I mean, 1,000-word essay on European history? Done. Coding? Done. Summarizing a 5,000-word article into 3 sentences? Easy. An email to your boss politely declining a new task? Simple. Designing a new Marvel superhero? Done in a few seconds. This is why AI is an actual threat. It's better and faster than you and doesn't take breaks or have down days. So why wouldn't it take your job? That's where prompt engineering comes in. Mastering this skill turns AI into the greatest ally you could ever have. It can help you do everything you already do, but faster and better. The more you develop your prompt engineering skills, the bigger the gap is going to be between you and someone who isn't even using AI. With this skill, you're better and faster at your work, and you're 10xing your income and your productivity. And most people barely even know about ChatGPT yet, let alone all the things I've shared with you by now in this video. So this is a huge advantage for you, and you need to capitalize on that advantage right now. Okay, so here's how to master prompt engineering. On the face of it, it seems simple. You just tell it what to do and it does it. But that's not enough, and like anything else, there are some really important things you need to know that are hiding beneath the surface of it. So the first thing is to give really clear instructions and specify details. For example, here we're asking AI to write a romantic comedy screenplay, and the problem is that a lot of people using ChatGPT at the moment are giving really generic prompts like this. But if we want to get a good result, we need to go deeper and define our parameters for the exact result we want to receive. So I'm also going to say the main 2 characters must be in their 20s and it must take place in a big city. The main plot should revolve around the 2 main characters going from enemies to lovers, with humorous situations to complicate the story. The screenplay should contain at least 2 songs. And if we ask ChatGPT to break down the prompts into task definitions, we can see what ChatGPT is actually understanding from this prompt. This primes the AI to understand exactly what result you want from it. Okay, let's try a more complicated example to do with giving clear instructions. And this is all about giving AI an example to help it understand what result you're looking for. In this case, we're asking the AI to replace any personally identifiable information in an email with an appropriate placeholder. And we're saying, as an example, replace the name Jane with name in brackets. And here's the answer from ChatGPT. Because we gave it the example to understand exactly what we want from it, it's gone ahead and replaced all the other instances of personal information in the email with placeholders, even though it didn't specify exactly where. Okay, and now here's my favorite AI hack. You can also get the AI to explain its reasoning and provide better answers by adding the words "let's think step by step" to the end of a prompt. Let's try this example, how to make money with AI. Now, ChatGPT can provide a relatively good list, but if we add the magic phrase, it gives us a completely different result with actual instructions of how we can execute on ideas and even how we can keep improving. Now that everyone has access to these insanely powerful tools, it's clear that the ones who will get ahead are the ones who know how to communicate with AI and get the best results out of it. That's what really matters, and it's all about being creative, strategic, and deliberate with your instructions. Now, a lot of people are already using AI for content creation, but let's see how we can supercharge this. How do I earn more money this year? ChatGPT is giving us some decent advice, but it's really boring to read and there's nothing really juicy about the information it's giving us. It's not really content that's going to convert. So let's apply some of that prompt engineering magic to this. Write me a 300-word blog post on the topic, how do I earn more money this year? Make sure to include a compelling hook and introduction, actionable tips, and a conclusion. Also include your references. Use humor to make it more engaging and write it in the style of Dave Chappelle. Now look at this. Not only is this 100 times more entertaining to read, it's giving us much higher quality advice, and it also provided references so we can cross-check the content to make sure it's accurate. The difference in results here is enormous, purely because I was detailed and strategic about what I asked the AI to do, and it didn't just have to guess what I wanted. So now you see the power of prompt engineering, and you know that you need to take this really seriously. But where'd you go from here? Well, there's incredible little-known resources you can tap into, like Learn Prompting, where I got some of the examples for this video from. It goes from basic all the way to advanced techniques, and it's such an amazing resource, and guess what? It's totally free. The point as you learn more about prompt engineering is that the more you help AI to understand exactly what you want from it, the closer the result will be to what you have in mind. You will get far better results and you will make far more money with AI because the AI understands exactly what you need. Let's try this out with AI art in Midjourney. This is the result for a portrait of a female Marvel superhero, then portrait of a Hispanic female Marvel superhero with a metal costume and fire powers. But let's see if I add a sprinkle of prompt engineering magic on top of that. You can see that a few creative and strategic words can elevate the result to a whole new level. Before you write any prompt, ask yourself, what do I actually want? And then break that down into clear, specific chunks of instructions for the AI to understand. As I said at the beginning of this video, we need to be honest about the power of AI and the way it's going to inevitably infiltrate and shape every part of our personal and professional lives. We can't hide from it. And those who ignore it and bury their heads in the sand are basically just missing out on one of the biggest opportunities of our time. Companies will use more AI instead of people to get work done faster and cheaper. People will get left behind. And that sounds terrifying, I know, but it doesn't have to be. At this point, you get to choose which side of the coin you're on. If you embrace and harness AI as a tool, the future looks brighter than ever before. You'll be able to produce more content, read more books, learn more concepts, work with more clients. You will be able to supercharge your potential. The time is now and your chance is here. What will you do next?